This video is going to be the first of my VALORANT Pro Trick series. These are going to be things that I've seen pros do in both their high-level solo queue games as well as in tournament matches. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, then make sure to let me know. And if you're new around here and you like VALORANT tips and tricks videos, then make sure to subscribe. I upload every single day. So the first pro trick here is something that all pro or even high-level Cypher players use. This is a strategy I think every Cypher player should know, as well as how to effectively use it. So basically, the idea here is that every single round, at the start of the round after you place your tripwires, you get set up with all that, all you want to do is come A lobby here and throw a cage just like this. That way it lands, and when you detonate it, it covers the gap here at A long. Every single round you want to detonate this cage, and what you do next is really up to you. You can silently walk across lobby and walk down short. You could detonate the cage and walk out long into this cubby here without being seen, or you could just throw your cage here, detonate it, and do nothing while you walk back and regroup with your team. The idea with this cage is to deny all information from the enemy playing at long A. They won't know which decision you made, whether you decided to push down short and lurk at this side of A, push out into the long cubby, or if you're even here at all. So there's a bunch of different plays that you can set up using this strategy, such as just lurking at A or executing on a different site completely. You should try all of these out yourself to see which playstyle is best in which situation and which playstyle suits you as a player. So the next pro trick I first saw tens using, and this is a great way to jump spot without the enemies knowing that you're jump spotting. So for example, when you're normally jump spotting a spot like behind short A, if the attackers are walking up short A like this, then they can hear you jumping from all the way out here. This just means that you're more likely to get pre-fired or shot as you are jump spotting. So to silently jump spot, what you want to do is start crouched, then jump and let go of crouch as you jump. This allows you to jump spot silently so the enemies don't set up an easy pre-fire or use some sort of utility to clear you out. Make sure you use this trick the next time you're thinking about jump spotting as a defender. The next trick is a pretty cool Sova drone that Wardell used in the PAX Invitational, and basically this drone will allow you to see a good portion of a site as an attacker here on Ascent. So firstly, to do this you need to have control of a main here, and once you have control of a main, you just want to look straight up and walk under this light until your crosshair is just at the top in the middle of it like this. Pull out your drone, use it, and hold spacebar as you use it. This allows you to fly above the sky barrier, and you can use it to peek onto a site. Obviously this drone is much higher than normal. You can see all the common spots such as Gen, behind double boxes. You can see if anyone is Heaven. And this can be a great way to potentially get a tag and use your ult, or you can just use it as a way to gain information before you decide to push. Overall, this is a pretty insane drone that I think every Sova player should use. So finally, the last trick is a pretty important movement mechanic that all high level and pro VALORANT players use. Everyone knows the classic jiggle or shoulder peek to try and get info or bait a shot, but a majority of VALORANT pros will oftentimes air strafe instead of jiggle peeking. So how you want to jump air strafe peek is basically hug the cover that you're going to be using, run and then jump out, but while you're in the air, you need to make sure you strafe back into cover, so it should look like this. So even though I exposed myself and I peeked at this angle here at the hallway, I still landed safely behind cover. And basically the idea of doing an air strafe instead is because it is less predictable, you're harder to hit because you're in the air, and you can't get slowed in the air even if you get tagged. So when you're jumping in the air like this and you get tagged, you can still strafe back into cover, whereas if you do a jiggle peek and get tagged, you are basically a free kill. This can definitely be a hard mechanic to learn for new players, but I definitely recommend you take the time to practice it by going into a custom game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the very first of my VALORANT Pro Trick series. If you guys want to see more videos like this, then make sure to let me know, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you never miss an upload.